Are you the real Santa Claus, alias Kris Kringle or Saint Nick?
I always have been.
You always have been.
Always will be.
Well, let me ask you, Santa Claus, if you don't mind me asking.
You can call me Santa.
Okay. Santa, tell me, what do you think a Santa Claus should be?
Good question, Edward. You know, Santa Claus is a calling. It's a vocation. There are certain people that get that calling. One of the things that is characteristic of a good Santa Claus is he has to believe in himself. He is Santa Claus. And he has to project that belief into the children who he's talking to. He has to project his voice. He has to be positive and lots of energy, and tireless and patient. Those are the characteristics to be a good Santa Claus.
How would you deal with a child that's afraid of you?
I never have a child who looks intimidated to come up. I always motion to the mother or father, please wait. The child realizes that Santa Claus only comes to see the child once a year. And that child, if he watches other children, will come up eventually when that child is ready. That's when I encourage the child. But not until that child is ready. That makes a great picture, it makes a great Christmas, it makes a great memory. You cannot force someone.
How would you make an experience a fantasy, mystical experience for a child?
One of the best things I can do as a Santa Claus is to know the background of the child. How old the child is, brothers and sisters, pets, favorite subject in school, what he or she likes to have for dinner, television programs, what they do for activities. So if I know that in advance, if one of the subordinate clauses can give me that information, it creates that sense of aura, the sense of magic, that the child believes that I know all these things. I am a magical person. The transfixed eyes, listening to the answers, makes for a great experience for the child and for a great photographic opportunity for the parents.
You talked about being and feeling like you are Santa Claus, almost like that of an actor. Could you explain that?
Well, number one, I am an actor. But in order for you to be an effective actor, you have to believe you are the character. There are people that can dress up as Santa Claus and have no charisma. They have no sense of who they are as a Santa Claus. And it comes across in the photographs, it comes across to the children, it comes across to the parents. This is a calling. You have to be an actor. You have to be on all the time. And every child is as important as the next child. This is show business. And there's no business like show business.
You talked about a picture has to be good. It has to be a lasting remembrance of meeting with Santa. Tell me about some of the technological advances that you use in terms of letting parents and children remember in a lasting way the experiences of meeting Santa Claus.
Well, I rely on this young lady, my professional photographer, who is world-renowned, not just Rockport renowned, world-renowned. She can do digital still photography, she can do video, we can download it on computers, we can send it to grandparents who live across the globe. We can do all things. I can't do anything. I can't use an ATM. She can do all of it. That's why she's here.
What would you recommend for a Santa in terms of making a total experience for a parent and child, in terms of things such as pictures, technology, as I said, music, You can elaborate on that.
Well, the most important thing to make a Santa Claus visit a lasting experience is that everyone is comfortable. The child has to be comfortable, because when the child is comfortable, he or she will tell you exactly what they want. That makes for a great experience for the child. It makes for a great photograph. The parents are so happy. And when they leave and when they go out in their car, and the child is enthusiastic about what he asked Santa Claus, what he hopes to get for Christmas, and the mother says to the father, "Wasn't he a great Santa?" There's no better compliment.
Santa, let me ask you, do you see other aspects of the Santa experience to be important, not only for the child but for the parents? What do you think makes a good, lasting Santa experience?
Patience is the number one thing. Patience and listening. What I like to do is to make everyone in the room included. I like to sing Christmas carols after a few interviews with the children, because I like to have the parents get involved. And of course the parents oftentimes are shy. But if I can get one or two of them singing, and it becomes very contagious. They sing, the kids love the parents that are singing, and there's more a joy in the room. So to answer your question, young Edward, singing is very important. That's all part of it.
Well, I want to thank you, Santa, and I truly hope that you'll visit me on Christmas Eve.
Thanks, we'll see you Christmas Eve.
Thank you very much. Okay.